The president is waking up this morning in Minneapolis. I think this is a great thing for all presidents. They often complain about the bubble, being trapped in Washington, all the security. Well, he's in Minneapolis. He was out there for a fundraiser, but he's also doing a lot of real people events. Listen to the president at a town hall yesterday saying, these are the trips the Secret Service loves.
Our agenda's still a little loose. I might pop in for some ice cream or visit a small business. I don't know. I'm just going to make it up as I go along. With Secret Service, I always tease them. I'm like a caged bear, and every once in a while I break loose.
One thing we're watching here, most of the president's focus is on middle-class economic issues. He's in the bluest of blue states. Missing yesterday were both Democratic senators, Al Franken and Amy Klobuchar. They were supposed to be on Air Force One with the president. They both dropped off. They said it was just so they could stay in Washington. The Senate vote on the new Iraqi ambassador. Now, Senator Klobuchar made it out there for a fundraiser last night. Senator Franken says he will be in Minnesota to, quote, spend some time, unquote, with the president today. His staff says, is the president that toxic? Are they that worried about Minnesota that they're trying to overmanage this, or are we making too much of this?
I think it's first do no harm when you're up for re-election, and I think that's what you have with Senator Franken. He doesn't want to get cozy up to the president and then pay for it later.
In Minnesota? In Minnesota, standing next to President Obama?
Absolutely, but what you're seeing is really the blueprint for how the president, how the White House is going to tackle this whole campaign season. Right. They said he can be most effective raising money. He can be most effective making the case for middle-class values for a minimum wage for women voters, right, which is probably the biggest takeaway from yesterday's event. But yeah, absolutely in Minnesota.
I want to watch that picture today, see if we see them together in public. It's the bluest of blue states. If Al Franken will not stand next to President Obama in this election year, it tells you everything you need to know about Arkansas and Alaska and North